What's going on, guys? Welcome. I'm just trying to fix some of these labels here. Somehow everything got changed on me. Not sure how. Okay, I think it's pretty good right now. As long as you can see my name. What's up, Emery? Yeah, this is live. Later start today. We usually start at 8:30 Central Time. Grizzly. Is that a haircut? Yes, I did get a haircut. We're gonna go to 2150 tonight. I've been getting over like a cold or something, so I apologize if I don't talk as much as I normally do. Hey Harry, how's it going? Let's see if we can get a game. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. All right, here we go. We are black. We've got them thinking already. All right. We'll play the usual. We'll just keep it normal. Hey, we're gonna get an Icelandic gambit. All right. Let's see if I can remember the line, because I think I messed it up last time. Pretty sure I did. D4, okay. So it's bishop b4 check. Knight c3. Now, I feel like last time I played knight c6, and I think the correct move was knight e4. But I could be wrong. But knight e4 looks pretty good, right? Just piling up on this guy. We'll play knight e4. Yeah, knight c6 is definitely common in the Icelandic. A lot of times you let them fork their pieces just for like crazy development, and you end up sacrificing one of them. Queen d3, so that's one way to defend it. Okay, so I feel like bishop f5 looks good because we're creating the discovered attack. We have, yeah, we don't really have knight g3 because the queen could take it, but probably have something like knight f2 maybe, or knight c3 is a threat. So bishop f5 looks good. Right now I'm trying to figure out if there are any other moves that make sense. I don't think I can get away with taking that. I don't really have a good way to follow up. Castling just loses the knight. I'm not going to do that. Trading here, I don't really see the benefit of that. So I think bishop f5 has got to be the move. Let's play that. Queen e3. Okay, so obviously the pin. I want a castle. I'm afraid maybe bishop d3 happens after that. But then I have rook e8, which looks very good for me. So Any reason to not just simply castle? Any reason? I mean, the knight's still pinned, so I don't have to worry about that. Suppose something like f3. Then I'm just going to play rook e8. And I'm very happy with that. Let's do it. I don't see any moves, so let's do it. Trying to take advantage of the fact that the king is still in the center. And we have two high value pieces lined up on the file. So if I can get my rook there, it's going to be good news. Okay, so he's trying to get out of that, which is smart, I think I still want to play there because I still have the attack on the queen. Alternatively, I could play knight c6. No, okay, so now there's a threat. Now there is a threat on this because it's also getting out of the pin. So I probably do want to just play rook e8 because now I need to defend this. So let's do that. Okay, that's got to be good for me. Now my rook's going to come in here. I'm going to have a double attack. Has to be good. I could take with the bishop, but nah, the rook just looks too good. Because now there's too much for white to deal with here. Not to mention, the king just moved over to d1, so he can't castle. And there you go. That's one way to do it. Okay, let's do a little quick analysis. Actually, let's check the game report. I think we played pretty well, but let's see. Because that queen d3. Oh, yes. Let me show you guys this. I don't know if I've ever seen a game quite like that. That's pretty amazing. I don't know why it says 3.2 for him, because I mean, he had a couple inaccuracies, but why is that 3.2? Anyway, very nice game for us, 99.7. So let's see, did we play that correctly? Okay, that was a book move. That was good. Queen d3, yeah, that was kind of questionable. Bishop f5 was good. Castling. I mean, it was 99.7. I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, so cool. It's always nice when it works out like that. All right, let's go again. Is it possible to get 100%? I think you can get 100. I think I've seen people get 100 before. I don't know that I personally have, but I think it's possible. We're black again? All right. Maybe we'll get another Icelandic gambit. Nope. C4. All right. I'm going to play my usual E5. Oh, E3. So normally I like to play bishop B4 when they play knight C3 and trade it off and do that little setup. Can't do that here. E3. I guess we'll just play normal, just like normal developing. Knight f6, try to counterattack in the center. I won't overthink it. Emery, do I do any coaching? Not currently, but maybe soon. I'm trying to leave my day job and do like YouTube chess full time. Greg Gores, thank you. Keep it up. I will do my best. Appreciate the $5. Yeah, so not right now. No coaching right now, but maybe in the future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've been getting a lot of questions about that. I just don't have time right now. Okay, so d4. Sometimes you can just take and play d5, and then it's usually a pretty good way to get a decent position for black. It does open up the bishop, so if I really want to keep the bishop back there, I can play e4, but I don't care that much because it can always come over here at some point, so we'll just take and play d5. I could also throw in check and castle right away. I don't really know any theory here. I'm just kind of trying to play basic smart moves. What's up, Yanni? How's it going? Seth, the successful one. Ariel, thank you. What's my day job? I work in IT. I work in IT right now. It's not a bad job, but I enjoy YouTube and chess more. So we could throw this in, or we could just play d5 immediately. I mean, there's c5, which I don't care about because I've got b6. And then if b4, there's always a5, and that usually works out good for black. So I could just delay that. Does it make sense to do it right away? Let's wait. Let's wait. We'll play d5. We'll just play d5 for now. I don't know if it's better to play it right away or not. Oh, okay. So they are going to go for this. Yeah, I don't think this is good. I think b6 is good for me because then I'm threatening to just take it. And like I said, on b4 I have a5, which should be good for me. So I'm gonna trust my instincts on this and just play b6. Yeah, and this should be fine for me. I shouldn't have any problems here because I have the half open file. Now I can play c5 very easily. I'm okay with this. Definitely okay with this. I could also just sit the bishop here now. There's no pawns that are gonna really get to it. Lots of options in this position. Sometimes I actually get into trouble in situations like this because there's so many options for me that I just spend a lot of time thinking when it's kind of early to think so much. Like I have so many places that I can put this bishop. So many places for this bishop to go. We can develop the knight first if we want. We can play c5 right away. I mean, there's like so many options. So what I'm going to try to do is think like this bishop's probably going to go to d3 because this guy doesn't have as many options as me. e2 or d3. Castle. Bishop d6 looks like it could be pretty strong. Hey, thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. I like this diagonal for my bishop, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one before white can do the same thing. And sets me up to castle. Okay. And I think I can just play c6 with tempo. There is queen e2, but then I have bishop e6. Yanni, thank you. Thank you for the $2. Cool. Cool. So let's go for c6. And if the queen goes to e2, I'll just play bishop e6 to block it. I don't want to move my king because I want to be able to castle. So I don't think that really benefited him, but I got this move for free, I guess. So I'll castle now. Yeah, okay. So, option for this bishop is to pin the knight, or to go over here and trade for this bishop. Both are not bad ideas. Both are not bad ideas. The pin looks like it could be pretty annoying right now, so let's go for the pin. We'll go for the pin. And we're just going to be annoying and keep it here. And so I'm just going to back up. And g4 is pretty risky. g4 is a pretty risky move. So I'm not expecting that. Okay, so he's going to pin it too. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. Ever played on an electronic chessboard? Yes, I have. I used to have one. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it was good. No complaints. I'm just completing development and defending the knight. Electronic board like that is actually what I learned to play on. My dad used to have one when I was like 2 or 3 years old, and that's how I learned how to play. Okay. So the guy's playing very fast. I need to move a little bit quicker. This is good, so I'm not going to touch that rook right now. Do I want to throw in h6 and maybe even get aggressive? Or do I want to just play something simple like queen c7 or c5? I mean, I could even go for this battery here, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. Also, rook e8. Could play c7, and then I'm kind of threatening to play this because the bishop doesn't really have a retreat square anymore. Let's do that. It also gets out of the pin, so if I want to consider moving this knight in the future, I can. 340, so I have to play a little bit faster, so let's go here. I guess the bishop's going back to e3, which looks awkward for white. Or you could trade it. I guess that's fine. Yeah, okay, so bishop e3. Let's put the rook here. Open file. Yeah, so this could become an issue. There is c5, which looks good. If takes, I just take. It's well defended. And if something like b4, I have c4. So let's play that. Trying to eliminate the weak point there. Bishop f5. This guy's like not even thinking. c4 is tempting to potentially create a weakness here or here, depending on how white wants to play it. I like that. I don't know what this move is doing. I'm going to go for c4. Probably played b5 just to kind of defend this guy. Oh, there's g4. That's the same idea that I just talked about, and I just fell for it myself. Yeah, I should have seen that. Okay, so we're going to lose a pawn here. But it's not the end of the world. We do get an open file, so we might actually be able to make this work because the king is going to be open. So I think this is okay. We can probably get away with this. So we'll go here. He's going to take. Queen's coming in. There is a threat here. But what we can do is play bishop here. We also have knight f8. I don't like the fact that I lost a pawn, but I wasn't paying attention, so that's what happens. All right, we'll take. This is good. Now our queen's in a good position. This guy's still playing like bullet chess over here. So how do we proceed? That's the question. I guess let's chase the queen out. We'll start with that. And we might try to relocate this knight somewhere. So minute and 38, I have to start playing faster. But we're also getting to that moment in the game where I need to make sure I don't make a mistake, so we'll see. His pawns are going to be big targets if I trade the queen. Big targets. Okay. Now we just have to focus on winning these pawns. Easier said than done. But I'm going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try. Probably can go to f6 and then win this pawn. Trying to attack this pawn, but this is also a good target. At this point, I will take a draw. I don't think he's going to do it. He's going to try to flag me, but if he does go back, I will take the draw. Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, I guess we're just fighting for a draw now. Oh, I can't go there. Thought I could play knight c6. All right, I'm happy with that. Based on the clock, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I didn't see the bishop g6 thing. Bishop g6, queen takes g6. Are you a software engineer? Yeah, basically. Basically something like that. Developer. So this game, I'm curious what I did here. Let's see. I mean, obviously played a little too slow, but everybody was like donating, so I had to say something. All right, so we both played pretty well. Um, that guy played extremely well for as fast as he was moving. I don't know. He was probably just thinking what I was thinking. Let's see if there was any obvious mistakes. Okay, what was I supposed to play here? Oh, c5 was good. Okay. c4 was good. Okay. Yeah, so that was bad because I completely missed his idea. Okay, so knight f8, just so that my bishop has somewhere to go. So he basically set up the exact same thing that I did, trying to get the bishop trapped, but I didn't see it in time. So that was a pretty obvious. I mean, that's a pretty obvious mistake. I should have saw that. So yeah, that was not good. Now we're just even. And then I was getting really low on time. Made some questionable moves. And then we just were, yeah. Alright. I'm happy with the draw. That's a good result for that game. Didn't lose any points. Alright, we've had good experience with the Danish gambit. Let's keep going with it. Alright, we'll see if they accept it. Hi there, Nelson Lopez. Hey, Dad. It's my dad. Alright, so he's not going to accept it. Too bad. Too bad. So if I take, then probably d5 is coming. e5. That should be an okay position for me. We'll take it. I'll play e5. But this is a little bit of an awkward knight because a lot of times you want to play c5 and attack on d4. Yeah, you can attack it this way, but that's a risky move to play. Can I take advantage of that somehow? That's what I'm checking now. There's g6. I gotta move the queen somewhere. What if I play bishop d3, setting up queen h5? Can I get away with that? Takes, queen h5. g6 takes. It looks pretty good. The other thing, what about knight takes d4? I still would play there. g6, I take it. Takes. Take the rook. There's a fork here. I move over. I lose a rook, but then I'm threatening this guy. Pretty wild position. Or I just forget about that and play like f4 and just take it back. No, but then there's queen h4, so... Do I want to try that or not? Or I just play something more natural, like knight f3. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. It looks like there's some tricky lines here. I don't know if I'm missing something obvious, but from what I looked at, I like those positions. So we'll play it and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so he's gonna take it. All right, so now we can go for this, which, I mean, I feel like this is good for me. Unless this is some crazy line where you intentionally sacrifice the rook and then you get a lot of counterplay with the knight, which it could very well be, but I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna see what happens. Now, alternatively, I could take the pawn. I don't have to take the rook. If I take the pawn and the king goes to e7, bishop g5 wins immediately. So the king has to go to d7. So what would I play? Queen f5. King could just go back. Or bishop g5, then there's plenty of pieces that can block. So I think I maybe just take the rook. This is tempting. This is tempting. Because king d7 is such an awkward spot for the king, you know? Like, knight c3 could be a follow-up. Knight f3 could be a follow-up. I don't know if it's good enough. So maybe I should take the material. I don't know what he's going to play at that point, because the knight's going to be under attack. So maybe knight here, but then I have bishop h6. Alright, let's go for the rook, I guess. Let's go for the rook. What is happening? This is like a complete rook sacrifice. So I take this. He's going to take here. Unleash the queen. I presume. I presume that's what's going to happen. And then I got to move the king over. And what's going to happen next? The pawn's going to come down. The knight's going to come in. The queen's going to come over here. No, that doesn't look very good. I can just block, right? Okay, so I take the knight. This happens. I go here. Maybe the pawn gets pushed so that the knight can come in after. And then I have like bishop e3 maybe, or queen here. I've got options. Alternatively, I could just play bishop f5. It's a lot of pieces. But I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to be greedy this game and see what happens. I understand that I'm going to go get... my king is about to come under big fire, so we're going to have to defend very carefully. But what I like is that I also have like things that I'm threatening too, so I'm not like entirely defensive. Yeah, so I can take this, rook d8. Whew, that's scary. That's real scary. If I don't take this, it allows him to castle. So I almost feel like I have to take that. Rook d8. Then the knight's coming in. Ooh. What if I play bishop h6? Let's try to trade some pieces off. Knight e2 to try to castle? What's the move against knight e2? If he castles, I can castle. Kind of feel good about that. Knight e2 takes, castles, takes, bishop h6, or bishop h6 right away. Let's go bishop h6. I don't know. I gotta move because I'm gonna need some more time later. We're gonna try to trade here. I'm expecting castles. Takes, rook takes, and then maybe my queen can take here, is what I think is going to happen. Bishop d3. Yeah, I mean, black has all kinds of good moves, to be honest with you. There's lots of ways black could approach this. This can happen, this can happen, this bishop can go somewhere, the queen can come over here, castling can happen. I mean, yeah, okay. So what I'm thinking is knight here. And after something like d3, maybe just castle, give back the knight, and get my king out of there. Other move would be king d1. And then I'm not sure what black would play against king d1. Maybe knight b4. Then I have like knight f3. Try to get the rook over. Okay, here. Knight e2 looks pretty good. I don't think d3 is an option, because then I'm trading queens with this move. I have a threat to trade queens, so black pretty much has to castle, I think. And then I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to castle. I don't care about losing the knight at this point. I gotta get the king out of the center if I can. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. Castles, takes, rook takes, queen takes here. D3 castles, maybe something like that. Sometimes when you're ahead so much, you have to like give back some material just to get your king safe, and then you still come out on top. That's what I'm thinking, like give up the knight, but I have the free rook, right? So I'm still gonna be up the exchange at that point. So if my king gets safe, it's probably worth it. Yeah, okay, so now we have to take here. Rook's gonna take it, I believe. We're gonna take this. Alternatively, I just sack for the rook. How much do I get for that? I have 2 rooks for a queen at that point. If I take this, does knight b4 win for black? Ooh. Knight b4 looks really good for black. Do I have to give up the queen? I hope not, but let's see. What can I play? Knight b4 is just winning the rook right back. I can't do that. Oh man. Well, unfortunately, I don't see any other options. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna castle and see if we can somehow salvage this position. Although at this point, it's unlikely. It's very unlikely. Because I have two rooks that are doing nothing for the queen. And black is like all over me. Yeah. And we only have a minute on top of that. Resign? No, I'm not gonna resign. I'm not gonna resign. It's not that bad. I mean, it's definitely worse. It's not resignable. There are times to resign, but this is not one of them. If we can get rid of that pawn, then we're okay. This pawn is a big problem because it's so advanced. But if we can get rid of that, we can hold this for a draw at the very least, I think. As long as we don't lose on time. So that's the mission. The mission is to take this pawn without losing material. If we do that, we're in good shape. This is a threat to trade. I think I will, because it's defending the pawn. And I'm gonna bring it over here to start piling up on this. Okay, can I just attack the queen? How's the queen gonna defend that? How's the queen gonna defend that? I don't see a way. Oh, here. Or there. Just kidding, guys. I guess I'll just take this then, right? So how do we get the knight to attack this, but also being careful about the push forward? 34 seconds? How do we do this? How do we do this? I don't know if I could have taken that. I think I would have been losing if I tried to take that, because then I would have had two pieces hanging after the king moved. So knight b4, I have a3. Anything else? Any other queen moves? I just take it and I bring the rook over. Okay, all right. So we maybe have accomplished phase 1 of the plan. Take the pawn. Maybe. Phase 2. Oh yeah, there's that. Okay, I didn't think about that. I gotta move the rook so it's not under attack. Now we can take this. 26 seconds. So we gotta go into bullet mode, unfortunately. It's a tricky position to play bullet in. Yeah, now we're in trouble. Just like that. Just like that. Pawns are too strong. I thought we had won it. King c8 was a really good move. King c8 was a brilliant move. Yeah. Yeah, that's mate in one, isn't it? Tough game. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go check that one. This is going to be a good one to analyze. I don't know if I was way off on my plan to go for that queen h5 or if I just messed it up later. That guy had 90. Oh, I'll show you guys. 96.9. Honestly, I can't feel too bad losing that. That was a tough position to play 96.9 in. Okay, let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on here. Huh. So that whole idea was probably not great. Oh no. He wasn't supposed to take. What was he supposed to do? Oh, knight b4. Wait. What am I doing? Yeah, knight d4. Huh. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Okay, so we're better here. Taking the rook was good. That was okay. Bishop h6 was really bad. So, Okay, so here's one thing I'm thinking. I need to get my king safe as fast as possible, and I'm spending a move to essentially trade this bishop for this bishop. And it's going to allow black to castle, and at the end of it, it's going to attack my queen with tempo. And all I have accomplished is trading these bishops. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. Much better to play knight e2. Because now I'm like actually threatening to just castle. And on castles, do I just castle now? Castling is okay, or just developing this knight. Wow, that's just looks like a tough move to play. Wow, knight takes d5. Yeah, I don't think I would have seen that. But I might have castled. I probably would have castled in this position. And then what would have happened? Bishop g7. So the queen gets trapped, but then you have bishop g5. Hard move to find. A very hard move to find. Bishop f6. Black's only slightly ahead though, so okay. Wow. So let's go back and see what actually happened. So bishop h6 was the big mistake. And it makes sense, like thinking about it. I don't have time to do this trade, yeah. In my mind, I was thinking I was gonna be able to like trade queens, but no. All right. So takes, knight e2, castles. Have to take at this point, rook takes. It's bouncing back and forth. Yeah, it's saying taking the rook is best. Okay, but it's still bad for me. So I guess the line that this guy played is not as bad as it looked. I thought f6 was surely bad because of that, but it's not always that easy, as we can see here. All right, let's see if there was a moment where I could have potentially saved the game. I felt like there was. Yeah, right around here, it really felt like it was... Okay, what was the move? 93. I played it. Okay. Right here. Alright, guys. What's the move? What's the move for white? I can't believe I didn't see this. What does white play here? I can't believe I didn't see this. Yeah. Take the pawn. Take the pawn. Look at this. They're lined up. If queen takes, boom. And now white's probably... it's probably pretty equal. Actually, it's probably pretty equal here. But, yeah. I saw this idea later, and it was too late. By the time I saw this idea, too late. This was my moment to do it. Yep. Wow. Alright. That's what I played. Not great. I still had a moment here. Knight to h4. Wow. I guess the idea is you really want that knight on f3 because it prevents this pawn from moving. It's defended. And then I can probably pile up my rooks here and make something happen. Tough move to see. Yeah, that was good because then I can't take it or I'm losing the rook here. And I have no more tricks. That was bad. Rook here was better. Also bad. What was the move here? King h1. King h1 is the move. Okay, you're getting out of the fork, but why king h1? I guess it's safer. Oh yeah, because if you go to f1, the pawn's hanging. Okay, alright. And then I had no time. I didn't have any time to even think about anything here, so of course I'm going to make some poor moves. Yeah. Alright. Well, that doesn't help us get to 2150. That was a pretty good, interesting opening, though. All right. Let's try to do one thing this game. All right, I'm gonna play my b3 line. We looked at this a couple weeks ago. You guys probably remember. Bishop b2. We let him take it. We play knight c3 next, and then there's most likely knight f6. Oh, f5. That's a move. We have f3. I remember this much, and we'll see if I remember what happens after this. I know there were some crazy lines. Takes. I don't think that was one of the lines we looked at. I think this is just normal. Just take it back kind of deal, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try not to get so low on time. So let's think a little bit faster. Let's do a little less talking, a little more thinking. How about that? It's a weak pawn. Have to watch out for this now. Let's make a threat. It looks like it's hard to deal with that. Yeah, okay, that's a move, but is that good? I'm looking for tactics. There's lots of stuff happening, so it's kind of a tricky position. Let's see, we have knight here. Go for this whole idea again. Or I can just like castle something simple. Castle both ways, actually. I want to just take it and castle. That's what I want to do. I'm going to do that. I just don't know which way to castle. Which way? I like that I get a rook on a half open file here. I don't like that it exposes my king. I could just go to h1 though. It's not a big deal. This way, I don't really know if I need that rook there. I feel like this is more useful. It also does line up with the bishop over here, but I always have d3. So with that in mind, I don't like that I lose a tempo. Check, king over. Gives him the opportunity to castle. These are some of the hardest moments in chess when you have like two good options and you don't know what to do. Oh, but if there I have d4, so I don't actually lose a tempo. It does block the bishop. But then I have this really nice target. All right, let's go this way. I don't know. Tough choice. Yeah, left side is probably safer for my king, but this is fine. Once I go to h1, I'm gonna be good, so I'm not really worried about my king. I was more trying to think of how does it position my rooks. This way, my rook is now it's kind of involved, right? Because this is pinned, or it was pinned, so this could have been a target. Should be 7. He wants to just castle, obviously. I don't really want to let that happen. Here threatens this and this, sort of. Bishop f6 is most likely what's going to happen next. What if I play knight b5? Bishop f6. Then I could take it. The queen can't take because I have knight c7, so the pawn has to take, which is very awkward. So maybe knight b5 is an idea. Unleashes the bishop here. What about something simple like a6? I take it, the rook comes over. My knight's going to be hanging. Okay, then I could play knight to d4 and attack both of these. It's not bad, because then it prevents him from castling, or I just take this. Should we try that? A little maneuver? There's also queen b6 check. But that's not really a problem. We've got bishop d4, bishop c5. Takes, king over. I think it's okay. Alright. I'm trying to keep up the pressure while he's not castled. So much for not running low on time, huh? So much for that. Okay. I really want to play queen here, but it doesn't work because bishop f6 just doesn't work, I don't think. Okay, so do we just go for the normal plan of relocating back to here to attack that? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. This is getting awkward now. feels like there should be a tactic, but I just don't see anything. I'm using all my time, obviously. Bishop e5. Yeah, I mean, bishop e5, I guess I was just thinking like knight a6 or something. Just defends the threat, and then my bishop's kind of like... I guess it's not that bad of a spot. Okay, so that's pinned. Let's get out of the pin. Let's just get out of the pin. That's the easy thing to do. That's another pin. We have knight e5 though. Yeah, knight e5's got to be the move, I think. Trying to blockade this pawn. We can bring the rook over and then just see what we can do from there. I'm not worried about this because I have d3. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. This bishop's really strong. Maybe we trade the bishops and then we can work along these dark squares somehow, is what I'm thinking. Zigzag, hey, thank you. Been loving the content. Awesome. I will keep it up. It's a basic threat, but it's something. If bishop e7, then maybe queen e5. Oh, bishop d6. Can I take this? Queen, queen. Takes, takes. It looks okay. I don't have time to think too much, but it looks like it works. So I'm gonna go for the trade here. Because I'll lose my bishop, but then he'll lose his bishop. So it's even. I am going to lose this pawn, but what can I do? Question is, which way do I want to take this guy? I think the rook. Let's get the rook up there. We can just go here to defend that. I want to try to attack this. Here, I got to watch out for the back rank, so maybe we play h3. Maybe h3 is a good move. We're still down a pawn. But we do have some good targets. I could even actually go here. right away. Just try to take that. It might be better. Okay, so he's gonna play rook b7. Then I can go here, attack this guy, maybe? Or knight c6 and attack it that way. Oh no, knight c6, then I have to be careful about this. Alright. I need a few more minutes. A few more minutes. Like more than a minute and 14 seconds would be nice. I am expecting that. Yeah, let's just play h3 just because I don't want to make a mistake and blunder mate later. And I can still attack these targets now. I can also get this file. That's a really good idea too. It's the only open file, so I don't know if it's better to do that or just go for this pawn. With either knight, oh, bishop there, yeah, I guess I should have saw that coming. No, I don't have a choice. I have to go here. Don't have a choice. Gotta move. I gotta move. I guess we gotta activate the king as well. Maybe we can get some fork with the knight. Oh, knight c6, yeah. Knight c6 would have been a good move. I didn't see that. Okay, I guess knight c6 now. Maybe we can put the knight there. Why didn't I just take that? Should have just taken that, right? I don't know, but then I was losing anyway. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Let's go here. Oh, I had a tactic, guys. I missed it again. Man, this is rough. This is rough. I had it. That's what I wanted, and I didn't see it in time. That's too bad. That would have been perfect. I don't even know what to do now. I don't even know what to do. We can't take it with the pawn. I don't think. Maybe he can. Looks like I might have a trick though. Yeah, okay, so let's go here. I can bring the rook up. Maybe he's just gonna play e5. Let's see, then we have to go king here. Try to bring the rook this way. Yeah. My rook is stuck now, so we can't let that stay. We can't. Okay. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. I guess this is a lost endgame for me. Wait, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Should have went for the pawn. That was dumb. That was dumb. I don't think this guy's a bullet player, though. I can see that. I can see that. I don't know how. I don't know how we pulled that one out. Oh man. I mean, didn't he have like 4 or 5 minutes on me at one point? Let's check the old game report. 72 to 86. I had 9 mistakes, 6 inaccuracies, and a blunder. That's a lot. That's a lot of mistakes. Alright, let's see what happened here. I think we played this okay. I think we were fine. And then I suspect knight b5 maybe was wrong. Taking was bad? Huh. Interesting. I thought giving up this bishop was okay, just because the... Wow, that was actually really bad. How about that? I feel like I'm fundamentally not understanding something here about the position. So, what is the deal here? Let's go to self-analysis for a second. Oh no, now it's changing. Now it's saying bishop takes d5 is okay. But it likes knight takes, and then bishop b5 check. Knight c6. I don't know why this is better. This doesn't look better to me, but okay. Weird. Alright, anyway, let's go forward. Takes. Castles was a mistake. Knight b5 now? Huh. What's the point? Like, okay, knight c6, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna castle long? And what if the knight just gets kicked away? What's going to happen? Now I have this threat that I was kind of talking about. Okay. Interesting. So knight takes b5 immediately was a little better. Okay, I don't think I was thinking about that. Okay. Oh, now knight b5. It was okay. All of this stuff was fine. d4 was better. Yeah, d4 is pretty nice, I guess, because it stops the c5 move that we saw in the game, and it also defends this and kind of cements this as a target. So I guess that makes sense. d4. Okay. Yeah, because now that c5 is in, it's a little bit trickier. This was pretty equal stuff here, pretty even. Okay. Yeah, where did I mess up at? There was a tactic somewhere right around here where I had it. Yeah, right here. Yeah, this one. I should have taken this, because if the rook takes, I've got knight check. That's what I was kind of looking for. b8. Alright, it's still not that good for me. I'm still fighting to hold on to the position, but alright. 2116. We got a ways to go to 2150. I don't know if we're gonna make it tonight. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Dirty flag. Not a fan of that flag. Yeah, I know. It happens though. Spends 8 minutes in the opening. Oh, I don't know what this line is. I have no idea what this is. Knight f6. What happens if I just take it? This looks kind of scary. Some shenanigans could happen. What if I play queen d4? Or bishop e3 just to control that diagonal. Or bishop d3 just to attack the knight. Keep it simple. Should I do that? There's queen h4, then we have g3. Alright, let's play bishop d3 and not think too much. Yeah, I'm just gonna play some moves, guys, because I'm tired of this, like, lose half my time in the opening. I'm just gonna develop some pieces. I need to focus on the weak spot in my game, which right now is time management. So I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna play smart moves and try to play a little faster, so I have more time later in the game when I need it. 10 minutes is pretty quick. It's rapid, but it's on the fast side. So yeah, I'm giving up the bishop pair, but whatever. I'm gonna get another pawn in the center and castle right away. It'll be okay. How do you refute the Stafford gambit? I think there are some videos out there on that. I think Daniel did one where he talks about that. Let's see if we can force the maybe the knight to trade. Actually, it's not even. What am I saying? Well, he did do it. Okay. So queen or pawn? Queen or pawn? Let's take with the queen. I like the active placement of the queen, so we'll go with that. We got one more piece to develop, and our rooks are connected. It's always good. And then we can think about attacking over here. We can actually think about it. If we can get that knight to e4, could very easily do some things over here. Where'd you go to college? I went to UTD. Yes, so I was expecting this. We could just take. See, they don't want a castle because they're afraid of that too, so. We'll just take. We'll just take and develop. I won't overthink it, like I said. Yeah, they want to trade. Am I okay with that? Am I okay with the trade? I don't think I want to trade. It's too easy for black once I trade. Bishops are just gonna be all over me. So what's the best way to not trade? Queen e4. Queen b3, queen c3, maybe queen c3. Create a threat here. What about bishop f6? Then we've got. Do we have something like bishop d4? Can we get away with that? Probably not. Bishop f6 is a good move. Maybe I have to trade. I don't want to, but maybe I have to. Knight d4, I guess I could try. Alright, fine. Trade. We'll develop. Let's play an endgame. This is not what I wanted, but maybe c takes was better, just leaving the 2 pawns in the center. Somebody mentioned that, I think. Been playing for 2 weeks. Yeah, you're welcome. Stick with it. Can we go get the bishop? Does that force the trade of the bishop? Looks like it, otherwise I'm gonna get the pawn. Dangerous when their opponent has both bishops on an open board, so trading one, it is kind of drawish because we're gonna have opposite colored bishops, and it's like so equal that it could very easily be a draw, but we'll see. So if I take it, then I'm gonna get messed up pawns. Definitely don't want to do that. If I take this, does the bishop get away? F4 takes. Rook b1. Bishop f6 takes. I like that. I like that for me. Oh yeah, because then I'm gonna get this. Then the rook's trapped. Okay, let's do that. Looks good for me. Play f4. And if this, I got rook b1 and I'm in good shape. So I guess, what is this guy gonna do back here? Or try to do some sort of trade with like a6. Probably a6. If I was black, I'd probably play a6. Let's see. A6. Takes. Opposite colored bishops. No more minor pieces. That's like super drawish. What else can I do though? I mean, I have to basically go for that. Right? A6. I have to take this. I think. That's too bad. That is too bad. Alright, well, I don't have a choice. Okay, so now, opposite colored bishops. Super drawish. Maybe I can get an attack on the king with the rooks. That's like the only chance to do anything, but it's very unlikely. He's going to just sit the bishop on e6. What am I going to do? What am I even going to do? I would be very surprised if this game is not a draw. Be very surprised. I mean, even like getting a rook on this file like does nothing because the bishop's just gonna sit there. I can't do anything. Okay, I mean, there's always like win on time, but that's pretty lame in a position like this. It's like real lame. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna get a draw. I don't really see anything else happening. Yeah, I can go here and attack it, but it doesn't do anything. The rook moves. I have to defend this. Next move, black plays bishop e6, and the problem with opposite color bishops is I can't ever do anything to his bishop, and he has the same problem with mine. He's not gonna be able to do anything with mine. Once I find a good outpost for it, he's not gonna be able to do anything either. So we're just gonna be like stuck, not able to make progress. That's what's gonna happen eventually. Unless one of us makes a big mistake. Like, it's possible you could make a pretty big mistake, but it's unlikely. Let's go here, try to get tricky, I guess. Like, if I somehow ran my king all the way over here and he didn't run his king over and I could take these with my king, then maybe I could win. Like, I'm thinking trade off all the rooks and just make a beeline over here and somehow prevent the king from coming over. I don't know. That'd be the only way. I think okay, we'll take it. And then let's I mean, I want to go here. Do I camp out there with the bishop f6? I don't know. Let's put the bishop here, I guess. He's gonna play f6, yeah. Did I just make a mistake? Is rook e2 a possibility? I may have just made a fairly big mistake letting the rook get there. Maybe. Because that's a threat, and that's a threat. King F1. The rook has to take this. And then can we do anything? Alright, let's try that. We'll go here. That's not an option. Yeah, that's fine. Then I guess we take here. I shouldn't have allowed this. I didn't have to let that happen. That was dumb on my part. Let's play here. I don't want to lose that pawn, so I'm just moving it. This one's okay because I have the fork. It's okay for now, at least. I guess there's bishop f3. But I don't think he can actually take it. Can he? Ah, there's bishop here, so I guess maybe he could take it. I'm thinking rook d4 actually. Then this could happen. Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. This is like a rookie mistake. Don't ever let your king get stuck like this. Don't ever do this. That's my advice. I don't want to let the king in. If the king like ends up in front of my king somehow, I'll lose the game. So I'm trying to prevent that. So the question is, how do we get our king off the back rank? I think the way to do it is to go here and bring the rook up. Once we do that, we should be okay. Even if we're down a couple pawns, opposite color bishop's probably going to be a draw. Like, as long as I have one pawn over here that I can defend with my bishop, I can just kind of sit my king over here most likely. It looks like I can draw this if the rooks get traded off. Like, I'm thinking bishop here, rook d2, okay. Let's try to get the king off. That's the first priority. So that I can actually use it. Okay. So we got a little bit of space. Did he just blunder the bishop? Well, I was wrong. It's not going to be a draw. Let's see. That's a cool checkmate. Oh, that game should have been a draw. I shouldn't have let the rook come down on the second rank. They shouldn't have blundered the bishop, and it should have been a draw. But that's chess for you. Why didn't he take the pawn? Which pawn? This one was defended by the rook. I was expecting king here, and then I was still thinking, I think I was going to go like check, and then take the pawn, because I wanted to save the bishop and leave this controlling the queening square. I mean, this was one for me anyway, but that was just unfortunate. Quick end. Sorry, Cowboys fan. That's right. That's right. Should have picked a better team. Probably would have won that game. No, I'm not a Cowboys fan. If you can't tell. Okay, we're not going to make it to 2150 at this rate. It's just too slow. It's too slow. Not getting enough points fast enough. What's my favorite refutation to the Stafford? I don't have one, actually. I don't play against it very often, so I don't know. How much longer? Probably 1 or 2 more games, maybe 3 more games, depending on how. All right, we got a 2300. This will be nice. 12 points if we win. Let's make it happen. Sicilian, awesome. Let me play bishop b5. Come on. Come on. What's the accuracy? Oh, yeah, I forgot to check the accuracy. Sorry. All right, bishop b5. I'm pretty comfortable here. Knight d7, d4. Let's go. Let's go. He's going to play knight of, yeah, a6. That's fine. Let's go knight c3. Sometimes c4 is a good move, but I'm going to go this way. Let's go bishop g5. Basically just develop rapidly. Castle. We'll go back here. It's kind of annoying because that, so he can't play g5. Is e5 a move here? I think e5 is a move. I think it's a trap because if I take the queen, he takes my queen and I have actually 2 pieces undefended. So I was kind of expecting e5, but knight f6. I think this is good for me. I think I can give up the bishop. The reason it's okay to give up both bishops is because the position's kind of closed. And I'm going to try to keep it closed. I'm going to try to keep it closed. Knight d5 or knight here? Or castles? I think knight h4 is a pretty good move. Maybe knight d5 actually, because then it prevent e6. Yeah, maybe knight d5 is important. It looks like it is. Okay, we'll play knight d5 first, and then we can follow up with this. I'm trying to think through, like, what is black going to most likely do? And so e6 is a pretty common idea, most likely. Take away these squares, so I wanted to have a response to that. Okay, so he wants to put the bishop over here. Do I care about that? That's almost a cool trick. Checkmate, except it's not checkmate because this pawn's gone and the king just moves up. But almost. Okay, knight h4. I think that's got to be the move. Knight h4. Well, there's knight b6. It's kind of annoying, but I don't know that I want to do that right now. I think I want to get both knights in here. Basically, you have to, like... That's an interesting move. Okay. Ah, so it does defend this, so e6 is a possibility now. Do I have a tactic here? I mean, this has got to be the move. I'm going to play it. There's like no way that's not the best move. So I'm going to play that. Knight f4 looks pretty awesome. What else do we have? What else do we have? Knight b6. No. Knight f4 looks good. Can I take this? No, it doesn't work. It's defended. Knight h4 again? No, I don't want to do that. Let's go knight f4. And I'm going to try to pick off this pawn. Probably... Oh, there's e5? Is e5 just winning? Oh, I didn't see e5. I didn't see e5. He didn't see it either, apparently, though. Okay, now... What is happening here? What's happening here? e5 is still a threat. I gotta watch out for that. It's still a threat. So I gotta move the knight somewhere. So I think we gotta let him take this. And then either castle long or try to trap the rook. Let's... Oh... Well, that throws a wrinkle in things, doesn't it? Uh-huh. Sneaky. What a sneaky player. So g3 looks like a good move, but then there's e5, and I think I don't have a response. Let's see if we can find a response to e5. There's also queen e3, but then there's still e5. e5 is the move that's going to be the end of me. e5. All right. So how do we do this? What if I play f3 And then g3. Nope, this is falling. Queen d2 maybe, and this is just hanging. Are there really no moves that I can play? Did I just lose like that? This is painful. There's gotta be some move I can play. At this point, I don't care that I'm losing on time, because if I don't find a move, I'm just going to lose on the position. So, Queen e3, e5. What if I go back to d5? Is that, oh, that's playable, right? That's playable. I don't know if it's good, but it's playable. Okay, so Queen e3, maybe that's the only move. Or Queen d, yeah, Queen e3. All right, I think this is playable. It's not what I wanted to do, but if he plays e5, I guess I have knight d5. Okay. Yeah, e6 is pretty good for him. If I go here, there's e5, but then I can take this guy. What a weird position. I can't go there, the bishop's controlling it. I can go here, but then bishop h6 and I'm done for, I think. So, there's knight e6, takes. Oh, yeah, I don't have time to calculate that. I think I just need to move this to d4. There's also bishop h6 again over there, though. Hold on a second. What if I play knight d5, let him take one of the knights, and then recapture with check? King has to go to d7. Check. Is that playable also? Oh, let's go for it. Let's go for it. It looks pretty wild. I mean, just look at this position. What is happening here? Like, there's a random rook over here on g4. I mean, like, this is weird. This is so weird. I've got, like, both knights, but I can't really do anything. But if he takes either one, then maybe I can do something. I don't know. Rook takes e4? I'll just take the rook. Yeah, he's going to get some knights, but I think I have to take the rook if that happens, right? Yeah, alright. So, here we go. I think king's gonna go there, right? So, I think I gotta go for this fork. Oh, then my queen's getting pinned? I might just be lost here. This is going to be a good learning experience, though. I can tell you that already. This is going to be a very good learning experience. Yeah, I mean, I have to try this. Oh, but it's with check. What am I saying? It's with check. I'm fine. Fine. I'm not losing my queen, is what I mean when I say I'm fine. He has to go there. I don't know why he's thinking. I think he has to go there, right? Unless he's going to take this. So king there, takes. And then I'm going to castle, or I'm going to play f3. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna castle. I gotta get the rooks involved. It's gonna be hard game because of the bishops, and I used all my time. But it was a weird position. Let's castle, so we get rid of this nastiness. That's okay. Just take it. I mean, this is gonna fall, but that's fine. I need to get my rooks on the king somehow. This guy's pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe here and here. Or here. And I gotta be a little quick. Have to be a little bit quick. I'm gonna see if I can swing the queen over. And we'll have both rooks lined up, and then the queen will be putting some pressure as well. The question is which square? This one gives me options here, here. This one gives me options there, but then there's d5, which, all right. Let's go to c3, maybe. Let's see, hold on. Maybe I can come over here. I mean, I don't know. I gotta move. I don't know. I really don't know. This is the problem with two bishops. There's just, they kind of control everything. Can't really do anything. I have 30 seconds. He has 5 and almost 6 minutes. That seems pretty fair. I just want my king off the diagonals. Can play f4 next. Take this. Question is, realistically, how am I going to win with 29 seconds? It's probably going to have to be a checkmate over here. Except I don't know how to get my rooks anywhere closer. That's the problem. I want to try to go there. It's like the only square my queen can go to. You can see why two pieces are better than a rook, though. I mean, you can definitely see it in this game. It's unfortunate I didn't have a little more time. But, oh well. This looks losing for me, but I don't have much of a choice. Do I have signs of life here? Like, do I have some crazy chance to win this game? "13 seconds. Trying, guys. Giving it my best. Giving it my best. 12 and a half seconds. I don't think it's enough, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I don't know what to do. Oh no. We're gonna flag. I think we're just gonna flag. Let's see. Did we just do it? What just happened? Can someone send this to a Godmator, please? Wow. I don't have anything to say. Except we made that 12 seconds count. We made that 12 and a half seconds count, didn't we? Whew. Let's go. Let's just take a moment here for the win. Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, we had 14 seconds at this point. Let's go back a few more moves. This was the crazy part right here. We've got 20 seconds. Like, there's nothing. I have nothing here. I have nothing. And then all of a sudden, it was like out of nowhere. It got crazy. Yeah, let's analyze the let's analyze some of these moves because that was pretty interesting. All right, so we'll go. Everything was book. Yeah, so this is better for me. Oh, 95, I should have just castled. Okay, good to know. Knight h4. Alright, so I'm ahead. Knight f5, I'm good. So I must have missed something right here. Oh, that was the move. Just castling is best. Just a simple castling. Yeah, get the king out of the center. Bring the rooks over. Okay. But I want to get to the the juicy part. So this was not great, but it was okay, fine. So I'm definitely losing, which we kind of knew. And I only have a minute at this point. And this is move... What move are we on here? Move 21. This is move 21. We have 1 minute left. Now we have 30 seconds. 25 seconds. 22 seconds. And then this is where I finally like, all right, let's go for to bring the rook back there. So we have 19 seconds, 17 seconds, 16 seconds, 14 seconds right here. Okay. Queen to c7, yeah. If you would have played queen c7, I don't know what I would have done. Probably just play like a4 and resigned or something. Ran out of time. But we have king b5. Oh, a4 wasn't good. I thought a4 was a good move. So I'm still losing here. I'm still losing, sorry. What's the best move here? Rook to c8 is the best move. It's about equal if I play rook to c8. Okay, so why was a4 so bad? Because he can just take it? What? So I was planning on playing rook takes d4, I can tell you that. What does black play now? This looks good for me. King b5, and I have nothing. I just don't have a good way to follow up. So, but he didn't do that. King c4 we get. And I actually saw the pin here. I didn't see anything else, so that's why I just went for it. Because I was like, okay, it's a queen. And I didn't see what else I could do. So there, now we're winning. Yeah, we're winning. The problem is 12 seconds is not a lot. But somehow made a lot of moves. And then I think at this point, he was just like, I'm just going to flag him. This was a good move, though, right? This was a good move, because if takes, I've got the fork here. So he went for the check. And then mate, yeah, mate in 2 now. Wow. Wow. Do I have a family? Yeah, I have a family. Yep. I do have a family. That's a good game to stop on, I think. I think it's a good one to stop on. Yeah, that was pretty fun. We didn't make it to 2150, but we got closer. 2136. And we got that crazy game. I'm gonna save this one to my my list of really nice games. Definitely gonna save that. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that show. I enjoyed playing it. Yeah, don't quit. I guess one thing I'll say is like, right here, I think most people would not really know what to do, and I was like, hey, I can't go here because the bishop and the queen, so I'll just come over here and try to do something. I didn't really think it was gonna work, but I was like, let's just try to put my rook and queen back there and see what happens, right? I mean, he could have played any number of moves, like b5 would have prevented that, or b6, or so many things could have happened differently. But sometimes if you're losing, you gotta like at least give yourself a chance. So that's what I did, and you know, got lucky this time, right? It's not gonna happen every time, but sometimes. And then the other thing that happened here, I can tell you from experience, when you're so far ahead, like this guy was, or girl, and then you start to like realize, oh man, you know, the person is making a comeback. Oh man, they're not losing on time yet. Oh, it like gets to your head, and then you kind of start making poor mistakes, right? Especially at this point, you kind of saw that. And so, anyway. Take it easy. Y'all have a good week. Stay sharp. Play smart. Don't resign. Never quit. Never give up. Even if you have 12 seconds. That's what we learned tonight. Yep. All right, take it easy.